My peoples. We back again. You know who the fuck I am. Hey, now they putting all these lights, cameras, and action on 4PF yet again. And Lil Baby, we trying to see what the hell's going on in the music industry, man. So let's jump right into this.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's going on? Man, like, come on, bro. You know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can? You know what I'm saying?
They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks. I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who's that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harmed. Or
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
Damn.
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Remember, timing is everything. Now, there are coincidences that do exist within what just happened with the Goodfellas. But this right here, and shout out to Miss Sylvia, give her channel a look at and subscribe over there. She's one of the dopest to do it. She's in that courtroom putting boots to ground. People like Rap House, y'all need to start giving her credit, bruh. That crap y'all doing, bruh. Man, yeah, nah. Let's go.
This investigation began with your looking at the certain Instagram page, and whose was that?
The Instagram page belonged to Keontae Sanders, also known as Midnight.
Okay. And while looking at that page, you found some direct message communications, one of which showed a disappearing message between Mr. Sanders and somebody named Mr. Smith.
Once I received his Instagram returns back, yes.
Okay, and what did that message consist of?
It was a photo that Mr. Smith had taken of himself, but had put the word J-Shot across it and sent it in the disappearing message mode.
All right, this is what's coming up now is already admitted into evidence. Is this the message that was sent?
It is.
And so that was Martavius Smith sent that to Mr. Sanders.
He did.
All right, now, what was significant about that to you?
I knew that J-Shot or John Smith was a close associate of the leader of 4PF, Dominique Lil Baby Jones.
And 4PF, as you testified already, was a gang that you recognized as being in a rivalry with the Goodfellas, and in particular the only My Family subset of the Goodfellas?
And their associates, yes.
Okay. And how did you know this about John J-Shot Smith, that he was a member of 4PF?
He can be seen out there on his Instagram. He can be seen pictured with Mr. Jones. He frequents the area where the homicide occurred as well. He's filmed a music video out there.
All right. So the music video.
You know who they talk about, Mr. Jones, as Dominique Jones, and you know who that is, right? That's Lil Baby. That's who they talking about, okay? For those who don't know who she's talking about Lil Baby, Dominique Jones.
Video, is that something that you've seen?
It is.
And where'd you see it?
I believe it was on the YouTube account belonging to Mr. Smith.
Okay, and did you obtain a copy of that video?
I did.
Did you provide me with a copy of that before the hearing today?
I did.
Okay. Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor.
Granted.
Investigator for the reader, I'm going to hand you a couple of discs, compact discs, that have been collectively labeled for purposes of identification as State's Exhibit G. Can you please take a look at these two discs? Do you recognize those?
I do.
How do you recognize them?
These should be the discs containing the music videos that I downloaded.
Okay. And those are the music videos that you just testified to downloading that depict John J-Shot Smith?
Yes.
And one of these music videos depicts John J-Shot Smith at the incident location?
Yes, in 2022, he filmed a music video at the incident location.
And that's 1043 Sparks Street?
Yes.
So the video files that are written to those two compact discs, are they exact digital copies of the video files that you downloaded from that YouTube account?
Yes, there are no alterations.
All right, so they haven't been altered or manipulated?
No.
In any way?
No.
All right. At this time, the state moves to the admission of Exhibit G.
Mr. Tevis, any objections?
I would just object on relevance grounds. I don't know. There's been a lot of stuff that we've heard that has nothing to do with any of these individuals, so I didn't hear how this is going to be relevant. I have an objection on that ground.
Okay. Ms. Guest.
Yes, Your Honor. We, on behalf of Mr. Hollis, join the objection as it pertains to relevance of the said video.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Regis?
I'll join.
Okay. Ms. Stewart? All right, and I'll overrule y'all. I think there is a thread that is leading us somewhere, so for now, it's admissible. Over objection.
All right, and permission to publish a brief clip of that video, Your Honor.
Granted.
All right.
We're gonna play a
Now,
video.
Investigator Viverito, if you'll look at the, there we go, at the monitor in front of you.
Oops, I think I fucked up. Hold on, my bad.
Look at the, there we go, at the monitor in front of you. Is this the music video that you were referring to?
I'd have to see the title of it.
J Shot Who Want Problems music video?
Yes, that's the one I'm referring to.
All right. And there are certain shots of this video that are at the 1043 Spark Street location?
Yeah, one just flashed on the screen.
Okay, so
Crazy, man.
we've already seen a portion of that.
In the video.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you saw this video, and then you saw that the artist that's depicted in this video, John J. Smith, was also the person depicted in the disappearing message. And on what day was that message sent?
Sent on June 30th. I believe it was read on July 1st.
Okay, so on seeing that message.
All right. Now you guys are ready? Y'all ready for that part that I've been trying to show you guys? Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
Are you guys ready? Y'all ready to take notes of what she said? That I was not lying? Because folks be trying to play me saying, oh, we want to see proof of it because we don't believe you. But I'm about to play the part where she talking about Lil Baby putting tickets on somebody's head.
I did
y'all
hear
ready?
her say that. Yeah,
Here
I
we
heard
go.
her say that.
I like how y'all do that. Put in, yeah, we're ready. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Mr. Sanders, the wiretap target, an unidentified gentleman that goes by the name Unc, or he's being referred to as Unc.
I'm going to object to this slide again. If they're about to play the call, but her conclusions and her interpretation is not the evidence.
Well, I think she was just identifying who was on the call, so I'm going to overrule. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, what's up, huh? Oh, what's going on? Man, them folks, like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't even like that, man. Them folks got tickets on a lot of these folks. I'm telling you.
He said them folks got a lot of tickets on that, a bunch of these folks' head. Did y'all hear him say that?
Yeah, I've heard.
All right. She gonna watch, and Vimberino is gonna explain it to them. Hold on. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna play it on its own, so y'all be like, Sylvia, why don't you shut up? Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Okay.
I heard it the first time.
What's going on?
But then,
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harmed or killed.
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Y'all gotta understand something. The questions that have arisen are immense. We don't know who killed the snitch because in one instance, you could say actually he did good. What you mean he did good? Well, Nate, 4Pf Nate, he only got 20 years. Only 20 years. Without that testimony, bro could have got maxed out to life. I think some of y'all forget that part. So for me, the 4PS stuff, bro, I don't know if they really had nothing to do with it because in all actuality, bro, He actually helped the case more than he hurt the case. So some young people are like, nah, bro, if he never would have testified and wouldn't have said all this and said all that, then man, look, he would have messed up the case and all this. Yeah, I hear you all. I hear you all. But that's a hell of a gamble when you look at the actual factuals of the case. So with 4PF Nate basically getting off on what he got off on, I ain't gonna hold you. It's looking real good for him. But one of the biggest things is the question of who did it.
20 years.
The Goodfellas, it doesn't make sense for them to do it. Or does it? Maybe it makes sense for 4PF to do it as well, because you could actually make a case, bruh, he was going to have to testify when this Rico hit Lil Baby. And all y'all who keep on saying, man, why y'all wishing on Lil Baby and Rico? Y'all doing police work. Are you so stupid that you can't go click on the Reddit and see all this stuff that's been up there for years? I literally just went to Reddit and found all of this crap. So when you're too lazy to know or too lazy to do anything, let me know, because in my world, you had to actually prove a lot of the stuff that a lot of you cats are saying. Now, with all due disrespect,
I'm just here to learn type shit.
Shut up. Back to it. So what we're getting at is to a level of who did it. Keontae Davis bleeding to death from bullet wounds at a house on Lakewood Avenue late on Friday night, about 6 hours after young Scooter's death. Lakewood Heights has been wrestling with violence.
Really?
8 people have been murdered in this neighborhood over the last 4 years. 4 of them were murdered within 400 feet of the house where the police found Davis. The city's policing alternatives and diversion office relocated to Lakewood Heights this year. The office is 2 buildings down the street from where Davis was found, but Davis isn't from Lakewood Heights. Davis was a co-defendant in a murder trial accused in a shooting death of Janquarius Wilson in 2022. That murder appears to be a part of a long-running street war between members of 4PF, 4 Pockets Full, and OMF, Only My Family, a street offshoot of the Goodfellas prison gang. Nathan, 4PF Nate, Benford drew a 20-year prison sentence in a negotiated plea in his case. Wilson pleaded to lesser charges and was serving a 15-year probation when he was killed. The implications is that Benford had been prepared to testify at trial, which led to the plea bargain convictions. Now, OMF could have killed Benford as an act of reprisal, or 4PF to silence a snitch. In either case, it is one of the more escalation in the conflict that defense attorneys say began with the botched murder trial of the brother of the rapper Rallo a few years ago, which has led to a series of retaliatory killings. Atlanta rap megastar Lil Baby rep 4PF lyrically. His music label was until recently called 4PF. Lil Baby shuttered the label in 2023 and said he did so because he didn't want to be held responsible for criminal acts committed by 4PF gang members. Nonetheless, Major Ralph Woolfolk, head of the city's anti-gang unit, called out rapper Lil Baby last month for staging a music video in territory claimed by OMF last year. Shortly after that event, rival gang members went into 4PF territory in Oakland City to record a video, which led to a shootout that killed 2 13-year-old boys and injured an 11-year-old. It is this kind of tit-for-tat violence that led Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis to launch a racketeer case against Young Thug and YSL in 2022. The U.S. Department of Justice indicted some members of the Goodfellas gang on racketeering charges 2 weeks ago. Federal prosecutors noted in a motion to seal parts of the case files that they expect gang members to try to kill people offering testimony. The most common question I get about the YSL case is how much it costs to prosecute. It is a reasonable question, given the intrinsic complexity of racketeering charges, as amply demonstrated in the Young Thug trial. One can ask if there are more cost-effective options available to a district attorney. It's worth noting that Fonnie Willis asked Fulton County for a substantial increase in county spending on the district attorney's office. The district attorney's office has had the benefit of federal pandemic-era funding to clear a backload of cases. That funding sting has ended, but Willis wanted the county to continue budgeting at that level. When the county refused, Willis then threatened to sue the commission. If the proposed budget is enacted, Fulton County will certainly see a dramatic increase in its jail population and is likely to lose much of the progress that has been made in reducing violent crime, Willis wrote to commission. Hear me clearly. If you enact the proposed budget, people will die. Willis was referring to a return to case backlogs that might be expected to increase the jail population, and Fulton County Jail remains a human rights catastrophe. But the increased staffing enabled by the federal money also permitted Wilson to effectively devote one courtroom and one of Fulton County's 20 Superior Court judges to a single case. The DA's office only recently and after consistent prodding produced their budget over the last 4 years. I am after more granular data about the office's spending, which they have yet to provide. We're going to end it right there because this is a whole nother video. Holy shit. Or maybe nobody did it. We don't know. But what we do know is this Rico is about to happen. Lil Baby about to go to jail for a very long time, couple years, if you will. Now, I think they have learned to iron out the kinks and stuff, and it's not like it's going to be 27 people. It's going to be like 5 to 8 people that get arrested, and the trial is only going to take maybe a couple of months, and everybody will be tuned in. That old feeling that y'all had with Young Thug on the stand and all this and everything. I mean, not Young Thug on the stand. I'm crying. With Young Thug in the courtroom, all those old feelings and all that stuff, Thugger Daily gonna be posting it up and stuff like that. But y'all gotta understand, this gets real. Or maybe it was a girl. Maybe it's somebody who knew. We don't know. But when a snitch dies, that right there is gonna be the reason why he goes to jail sooner rather than later. It's just a matter of time. They're just wooling through threads and stuff like that. You got cats who are deleting their Instagrams. Bruh, it's too late. It's too late. Nigga, it's too late, buddy. It's far too late for all that. Like Sharp said, you gonna delete your Instagram and think that they're not gonna get it? They're not gonna get it? You that smart? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. So, yeah, bro, and I'm not laughing at these cats. I'm really not. But it gets to a level and it gets to a point where we had to understand they want to thread all of this and make it seem like it's something. And when they said Lil Baby had tickets, look what money will do to you. Look what money will do to you. Now, it's hearsay, but understand, that's enough to get you arrested. As Johnny Cochran once said, you can indict a ham sandwich. You can't. So if we can indict a ham sandwich, bruh, means all you need is minimal evidence. Somebody just got killed who's a snitch. The head dude with the most money is putting bags on people's heads. He got bags on his heads. This is enough to, what? Say it's a gang war. And all you cats who believe in your heart of hearts that you got it, you understand a lot, let me help you out, man. What we know and what we don't know is insane. There were calls that were held back for purposes of prosecution, just like they did in Young Thug's freaking trial. There's a reason why he said, I'm finna tap out. I can't disclose it, but I just kind of gave you the clues right there. So, man, it is what it is on this part, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I can tell y'all this. Lil Baby will beat the charges. He will do that. He will beat the charges for sure. You can guarantee that one. Now, will he tap out to some probation stuff and everything like that? I doubt it highly. I dang near would bank the house on it. Because he can't go out like Gunna, as he said. He can't go out and basically look at what everybody else is saying. Everybody listened to what them jurors said. They said, as far as how the state put it together, Young Thug was not guilty. So what are they going to do? Put Adam Abate on there? He don't know nothing. He annoys damn near every judge he talks to. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, that's the end of that, man. Listen, bro. So essentially, Snitch died. Okay, Snitch died. They trying to, I guess, pin it on 4PF, Lil Baby. Rico case getting ready to come down on him. As unfortunate as it is and as unfortunate as it sounds, man, this is just reality. A lot of these artists, they get that bag and they feel like this is the perfect time to start putting checks on motherfuckers' heads. Like, I don't understand. Why do these names think that they can do that and get off? They think they above the law, man, but they not. So, this shit just really finna crack down. They cracking down on region to region, bro. Region to region. You know, our favorite rappers getting ready to look like caged animals. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's just how this shit gotta go, bro. You know, because niggas don't know how to, you know, niggas are so institutionalized. They don't know how to just let shit be what it is. Let shit go, man, and get the fuck away from the riffraff, because it's really only one or two ways out. It's death or prison. If you can find yourself walking away without dirt covering yourself and chains all around your body, then you good. But niggas got to figure that out, how to get there in here. You know, they got to figure out how to get there in here. So, hey, God bless them, man. You know what I'm talking about? But, yeah, man. Y'all know who the fuck it is, man. Sub the channel. Shout out to you if you just here to learn. You ain't acting like a know-it-all. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much my lane. I'm just here to get the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about it. All right, peace. Catch y'all on the next one.